Donald Trump's ICE was just sued for $50 million by a 79-year-old American who was thrown to the ground. His ribs were broken. He was given a concussion, and then they took him into custody and didn't give him medical attention, all because they wanted to arrest some of his employees. California resident Rafi Ola Shuhed says masked ICE agents came to his car wash and demanded to see the employees. He tried to show them papers, and he literally came out and said, hey guys, I actually have paperwork for a lot of these guys. They're legal. They took him, threw him to the ground, pinned him, forced a knee to his neck, and said, you don't F with ICE, we are here. Shuhed said he told the masked agents he recently had heart surgery, had 3 stents, and could not breathe. They ignored him. He was taken to a detention center, held 12 hours, not given medical attention, not allowed to call his family, and finally 12 hours later, they released him without any charges when they realized, oh, I guess he is an American, the guy, elderly guy whose ribs we broke. Absolutely outrageous and un-American behavior.
Hi everyone. There's this story I stumbled upon about an ICE agent handling a 79-year-old man. And when I watched the video, I was really surprised that ICE, as an organization, federal government organization, could actually treat people, especially an old man like that. This guy has a complaint, a car washing business, and he has staffs. And I came to read his complaint. It came to the scene to say, "Oh, those guys are my staff," and he was going to show them the documentation and all of that. But they didn't even listen to him. I mean, they first met him in the passage of the office, and he was brushed down. I mean, you need to see. And I was like, "What's happening? Is this how government, is this how they should be operating?" And furthermore, the man is actually 79 years old. I believe that anybody that wants to grow old shouldn't treat anybody that is old like that. And sometimes I feel that these guys, when they go out to operate, are they normal? Yes, because is their thinking normal? Because, and I also believe that if you have people that are old in your family, you won't go outside and see an old person, man or a female, and you just treat them like that. I was really angry. I was furious because it's only animals that behave like that. Yes, I want to say it's only animals that treat elderly people like that. Because no, it's really annoying, and I'm like, what is happening? Is this what and how ICE has been trying to treat people on the street? And of course, people are beginning to face me. They are facing off with them. There's always a confrontation because people don't like their modus operandi, and so disgusting, really. Credit belongs to the original creator of these videos I'll be showing here, and then let's go watch a few videos of a woman confronting ICE, and of course a old man. Of course, he charged them to court, but let me not say more than I've said. Let's go check it out, and I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Have you guys seen this video? This is insane. This man owns a car wash. They have video footage of him in the hallway. ICE ran into the building. He's in the hallway. They immediately run by and just shove him over. He wasn't standing in their way. He was just running to find out what was going on. And then as he's coming out to tell them, I'm a U.S. citizen, my employees have the right to be here, they have whatever documents they need, they then take him and throw this 79-year-old man who is an American citizen on to the ground. I need you to think about this. This is an American citizen. They don't know he's not. They're assuming that he doesn't matter, I guess, because he is not a white American. But why else would it ever be okay to throw down a business owner in any way, shape, or form? He clearly wasn't hindering the operation. They have weapons. He doesn't. So they threw him down and then sat on his back. And this is an old man with heart conditions. Then they took him to the detention center and kept him there for 12 hours and only finally released him when they believed his credentials or his papers that he handed. They apparently arrested 5 people at this car wash and kept screaming the entire time, "You don't F with ICE." Oh my God.
In Van Nuys, a car wash owner has filed a $50 million civil rights claim after being arrested and injured during an immigration raid at his business. The 79-year-old U.S. citizen was slammed to the ground by federal agents. Eyewitness News reporter Leo Stallworth is live in Van Nuys with what that owner is saying today. Leo?
Hey, my friend, we're just outside of the owner's car wash here in Van Nuys. He and his attorney held a news conference just a short while ago, and the owner spoke to us, but he did it in a lot of pain. Here's more. Surveillance video shows federal agents body slamming 79-year-old American citizen Rafi Shohed just outside of his car wash in Van Nuys roughly 2 weeks ago. This after Rafi says agents stormed into his business and roughed him up after he attempted to ask what they needed. He says upon making it outside, the agents pummeled him again.
I have a heart condition. 3 big people were sitting on my back, the way they tore me down, sitting on me, and I asked them to let me go, which they absolutely would not pay no attention.
Rafi says he was terrified as he tried to explain to the agents that his employees were authorized to be on the job. Yet he says they took at least 5 of his employees away in handcuffs. He says he screamed that he is an American citizen and had proof in his wallet, but he says his pleas fell on deaf ears.
The only word they say, you do not F with ICE. You do not F with ICE. You do not F with ICE.
Rafi says he suffered multiple broken ribs, damage to his brain from being slammed head first into the ground, and deep bruising and swelling to his arms from being restrained. He was detained at a federal detention center for nearly a dozen hours before finally being released, his family taking him to the hospital, his lawyer filing a civil rights claim seeking $50 million in damages.
ICE and DHS violated their policies that day. They violated the United States Constitution, and they violated California state law. And we feel very confident that we're going to be able to achieve justice for Rafi Shohed in a court of law.
I have broken ribs, I guess.
His wife in utter tears.
Even know where he was for hours. And with his heart condition and the stents, they could have very easily caused his death.
You're in tears.
Yeah, why not be? It's very hurtful.
We reached out to federal officials and have yet to hear back from them. Live in Van Nuys, Leo Stallworth, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Here's some stuff ICE has been up to this week. 3 men claiming to be plainclothes federal officers tackled and detained an employee at Iowa City's Bread Garden Market.
Who are you with? Federal agents. Who? ICE?
ICE officers in New York City wrestled a man away from his family at an immigration court. His wife pleaded with one of the agents, who repeatedly told her adios before suddenly throwing her to the ground in front of her kids. ICE tried to break into another family's house, and when they asked to see a warrant, the officer said,
"Ma'am, you're watching too much movies. We'll show you the warrant when we're done."
Before busting down the door, flooding into this family's house, and yelling at one of them to drop the phone.
Let me see your hand. Drop the phone!
Like the phone itself is a weapon. Oddly poetic, speaks to how threatened they feel by the act of being documented. To that end, in Maryland, bystanders were filming an officer pressing a man's head into the concrete while the man said, "Help me, I'm an American citizen, I love America." The officer then fumbled his gun and then started pointing it at all the people filming him. ICE raided a car wash in LA, pushing the 79-year-old owner to the ground as he approached them asking what was going on. And as they were arresting his employees, he came outside to say, "Hey, I have papers for these guys," and was body slammed by 2 officers, arrested and held in a detention center despite being a U.S. citizen. He has multiple broken ribs and a traumatic brain injury. And I feel weird. It feels weird thinking about including these videos, using my channel as a platform to circulate this kind of violence and pain. And yet at the same time, I feel like we need to be seeing what's happening in our country, like seeing the scope of the terror that people are facing. But at the same time as all of that, there's a decent cohort of this country that's like reveling in it. They're reveling in the chaos and the misery that these people are experiencing. And I don't want to hear this, "Oh, well, they violated the law coming into the country, so this is what they get." Like, you don't care about the law? Not only do we not know the means by which these people came into the country, and we've been given a litany of evidence that ICE lies about people's citizenship status, but if you cared about the law, you would know that all people in the country, regardless of citizenship, are protected by the Constitution, that they are protected against unreasonable search and seizure, that they have a right to due process and to be informed of their charges and to a speedy, impartial trial with access to counsel. If you cared about the law, you would know that the first step of the asylum-seeking process is to be physically present in the U.S. And you would be appalled that people are being detained at their routine check-ins and immigration hearings, being punished for going about the process lawfully. If you cared about the law, you would know that even if all of these people were undocumented, which they're empirically not, being in the country without proper documentation is itself not a crime, it's a civil violation. And according to the Trump administration's own figures, 70% of detainees have no criminal convictions. If you cared about the law, you would see this as a blatant and outrageous miscarriage of justice. But you don't. The law is a pretext that you use to strip away rights from people you don't think deserve them. Just admit it. You're not an arbiter of justice. You're an irony-poisoned edgelord who puts footage of ICE raids over the Pokemon theme and giblifies pictures of crying detainees because you've built your entire identity around making others suffer as a punishment for your own misery.
You go to jail for that.
For what?
What's
going on here? I didn't touch you. What's going on? What are you guys doing? Yes, she do. She just told me you gotta come back to court. What's wrong with you guys?
Let me just get a paperwork. We're just trying to confirm.
So back up at least, give him space. You could do what you do, but just give him space.
We're trying to talk to him, but you guys
I can't.
No, I don't know what you want you back. Yeah, that one works.
What are you guys doing? What's wrong with you guys?
My name's working, man. All right, so don't get detained by immigration.
Why? Tell him why.
I can't get ready to go. You gotta go check that first. Check if everything comes out good. Then we'll call you back. Okay? And like this, I come back.
Bitch, you stupid bitch. That's why you're a bunch of fucking criminals. I wish you would. I wish the fuck you would. Yes, the fuck we his family. You're all a bunch of big pussies. Don't tell me to calm down. Who the fuck is you? We don't like none of you.
You okay?
No, how can I be okay? You okay? Are you okay?
Are you okay?
I look like I'm okay? Don't come up in my face here because I hit hard. Fuck wrong with y'all?
Try it.
I wish you would.
Try it.
You try me and see what the fuck happened. Nigga, we angry. All of us angry out here. So don't think it's y'all alone.
Get out of here.
You who you telling get out of here? Why you telling me get out of here? You asked me a question and I'm answering you.
Get out of here. Man.
Fuck wrong with you? Oh, stupid ass bitch. That's why you gotta hide your face.
You wanna go to jail?
You told me my mother can tell you anything.
You wanna go to jail?
What's wrong with you? You wanna hit me? Hit me, bitch. You ain't got me. Nobody's scared of you. You're a pussy ass. Come. I got rings on, bitch. So me and you gonna fight. You a pussy bitch. You a pussy bitch. That's why your kids them don't like you and your wife is fucking on you. That's why you gotta hide your face. My face ain't hidden, bitch. I'm American, you stupid bitch. Fuck wrong with y'all. You can take me to high. I'm Charlotte the Zodiac Press. You know what to do? Tell you, no. You want me? Fuck wrong with y'all. Fuck all of you. Put that on the news. Let Trump see it. I'm so fucking red, bitch.
There must be human face in every operation. When the government sent you on an errand to go raid a place, there must be human feeling. You don't treat people as if they're animal or they're goat that you just treat them anyhow. You brush down and hold a man of 79 years old. You brush him down as though. That means you don't want to grow old too. You're not gonna get to that height. That's what it means. Sometimes I just feel that these guys, they might have been on something because the way they behave is irrational, unconcerned. Sorry, they behave like animals. Yes. I'm going to say it because you can't have a father in the house and a mother in the house. You go out and treat people like that. Do you get it? You bring that lady, you rough handle them. I don't imagine. Arrest people does not mean I should maltreat people, treat people like animals. And you yourself, you are behaving like animals because you feel that you have the federal might, you have guns in your hand, and you begin to go on the street and begin to maltreat people that way. I feel that something is definitely wrong with these guys. And of course, the old man came back after he has recovered. He charged him $50 million because he was really, really treated badly. And I hope he wins that case. And I hope the money is paid. So that, well, will that stop ICE from misbehaving? That's a question, because I'm like, oh, I feel everybody should be going to charge them. Everyone that has gone through a handling in the hands of ICE should begin to sue them. And I don't know if they're going to respect court verdict or court order. I don't know if they're going to, but if they don't, it's going to pile up for them, because this administration is going to end, whether we like it or not. It's not more than 8 years. Let's even assume that he wants to go for a third time, but at the long run, it's going to come to an end. Then those guys will be held accountable. This should, because, and this is what I want to say. You guys are doing like as if all the powers is in your hand. Well, a time will come, this regime that has sent you guys, or you sent yourself, this reckless messages of maltreating people. You're going to pay for it. You're going to be accountable for it, because this government will go, but you guys will remain, because your government, parastatal, your government, you remain. When politicians come and go, you guys will remain. That is one thing you guys should know. You guys will be held accountable. You're going to face the wrath of the law eventually, because, they always cover their faces and all that, you see, because they know quite all right that what they are doing, a face shouldn't be tagged with, shouldn't be known with the activities. That's why they cover their faces. They're looking for criminals, and they themselves, they become criminals because their attitude is unbelievable. So you guys, you're not going to be more, you're not going to be in power more than 8 years. If he acts one more 10 or 12 years, you're going to be more, you're not going to be more than that. The people will come back to ask you how you have operated, and at the long run, you will pay for every damage you have done. That is one thing this ICE agent must know. And people should be going to remind you guys that your attitude today, you may go away today, you may escape today, but a time will come you won't escape it, because you should be called to give account of everything you've done, every behavior, every character, the way you handle people, every miss. Oh my, so annoying. And that 79 years old man was, of course, he went through pain and all that. He came back to sue them, 50 million. And I hope they pay. And I want to see more people suing them. By the time they pay, even if they don't pay, let the court, declare them that they are guilty and they must pay. And eventually, if they don't pay now, they will pay later. And those guys will face the wrath of the law. Thank you guys for watching. It's so annoying. I'm so angry because you can't be treating people. I mean, this guy's in America in the first place. Even when anyone is in America, they don't have the right. Now they've even gone beyond. They treat, and if you speak against them, they pick you up. What kind of nonsense is that? People behaving as if they are God and they act anyhow and nothing happens to them. No, a system cannot be like that. The last time I checked, America is still in a democratic system of government. And there's a rule of law. There's a due process. Just act on people. Act. Guys, thank you for watching. Let me know your views. Let me know your comments and perception at the comment section. And thank you for tuning in. If today is your first time, do me a favor, like and subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe so that we can get videos like these and you can share it and get updated. Thank you. Like I always say, stay in peace, stay in love, avoid trouble, avoid any harassment from anybody, because you are too important. You're too valuable for this generation. It's like, come your way again. Bye-bye.